Hey yo, welcome to my channel. Oh, what is this? I don't know what this option is. Sorry, there's an option here which I don't see, but anyways, to the point. Let's get what we need to discuss. It's only proving otherwise that basically, well, it comes down to this. McLean is showing very much promise for the Mets. Uh, Looking forward to next year, basically next season. If he keeps this up, I think he might be a dominant pitcher next year. Him, Peterson, and Sprout, depending if when he comes up, I have a feeling that might be good. And Tong, I think will definitely be brought up next season. Don't look for him to be brought up this season, but we can see Sprout. But this only pushes more of bringing Sprout into the majors now. You got to bring him into the show because let's be honest, McLean has proven otherwise that with him here doing really well against the Mariners, a really good team, as well as the Braves, which is not a great team, but at least done something. It shows that like McLean is definitely made a name for himself to basically stay in the starting rotation, which means either one Mineo or two Senga, which I'm pushing towards Senga to the bullpen until Senga proves otherwise. Move him to the bullpen, bring Sprout into the show. Let him be part of the rotation. Let's see how well he does and adjust. If he adjusts really well, perfect. Then we know we'd have a 1-2 punch at that point with Peterson as the number three. Basically, when it comes time for playoffs, if this is the case, they should be able to make the playoffs with Sprout, McLean, and Peterson at that point. And then question comes down to is can Holmes last that for the rest of the season? I think he could, which pushes Minea back into the back of the rotation, which it seems like he is now at this point. Similar to Senga being the bullpen guy, he should be a bullpen guy now because like for 1 or 2 innings he should be good. Beyond that, I don't think so. Minea probably 3 to 4 innings. After that, we should be good. So, but it looks very good for the Mets come next season if Sprout plays the way he plays, and if we see him promoted to the majors, which I'm hoping we see him, I think we'll see a pretty promising trio of pitchers come 2026, where it'll remind me of the 2014-2015 season and 2016 season with Harvey, Wheeler, DeGrom, Syndergaard, and I'm not going to include Matz because Matz was, let's be honest, Steven Matz was a reliever. He should have been a closer. Matz should have been a closer. He was not a starter. Syndergaard, I think it was only because of what was going on and like he had the bats with him behind him, and that's why he was doing good. When he went to the Angels and Phillies, you saw that he wasn't that great. It was a massive decline. I don't know why, but it is what it is. But it proves otherwise that this might be a good couple more years with the Mets. Basically, we might see some interesting things with the Mets, considering that we have Lindor and Soto locked up for the next coming years as well too. Alonso, we'll have to see what happens at that point. But like I said, it'll be interesting to see. And like I said, I'm hoping, and they're pushing for Sprout to be brought up, not this week, but next week. I'm hoping he comes up next week. Uh, and then it will be interesting to see how Tong does at this point as well too. Next season, if he's promoted to the majors at that point as well. I have a feeling what's going to happen with Tong is he's going to probably be a bullpen guy, so that they can build him up to being a starter at that point. But like I said, McLean showing tremendous promise. Let's see how well he does when he pitches against the Phillies and Brewers. It would be great to see how he would have done with them, but I don't think he's going to be slated to pitch the Phillies at that point. But the Marlins, I think he's slated to probably pitch against the Marlins, which helps or doesn't help. I don't know. Well, only time will tell. But he did really well with the Mariners, and the fact that he went the distance is great. Um, like I said, unless Manea, I have a feeling Manea and Senga, they should be one should be towards the fifth or sixth starter, and the other should be the fifth starter, and the other one should be basically in the bullpen. I think Senga should be in the bullpen. You guys, again, prove me wrong, but I think Senga should be in the bullpen and let him let him earn his way back into the rotation. Because right now, every time he gets injured, he never does well. After he gets injured, after he comes back from an injury, he never does well. We've seen it before. So he needs a full 3 months to fully recover, and then he starts becoming good again. This is not happening. He's got to rebuild himself back up, basically. And I think this is what happens: is put him back in the bullpen, let him rebuild himself, and build himself up to earn back the starting rotation. Manea, similar situation as well too. I think more so he should be in the bullpen, long term relief, until he can build himself back up again. Because right now that's not happening. He can last 4 innings, fifth at best. Senga maybe 2 to 3 innings. That's it. So Peterson, again, middle of the rotation guy. He's not your number 1, 2 starter, number 3 or 4 starter. That's as far as it goes. Holmes, it'll be interesting what happens. But yeah, I'm enjoying what I'm seeing. Mets bats woke up today, but that's only because it's the Braves. So this is a team they should be sweeping. They should be sweeping the Braves. Let's be honest. They should be sweeping the Braves. They should have swept the Nats. This should have been a 6 game or 9 game winning streak. But now it's just only going to be another 3 game winning streak. Time will only tell. With that, I'll leave it at that. Once this becomes permanent, you're welcome to leave a comment in the comment section. With that, I'll leave it at that.